This document contains most of what I have learned about this subject after researching it for a number of years. I am not trying to sell you anything, nor am I trying to convince you of anything. When I started looking into this subject, there was very little useful information, and any that was around was buried deep in incomprehensible patents and documents. My purpose here is to make it easier for you to locate and understand some of the relevant material now available. What you believe is up to yourself and none of my business. Let me stress that almost all of the devices discussed in the following pages are devices which I have not personally built and tested. It would take several lifetimes to do that, and it would not be in any way a practical option. Consequently, although I believe everything said is fully accurate and correct, you should treat everything as being hearsay or opinion. Some time ago, it was commonly believed that the world was flat and rested on the backs of 4 elephants, and that when earthquakes shook the ground, it was the elephants getting restless. If you want to believe that, you are fully at liberty to do so. However, you can count me out, as I don't believe that. The Wright brothers were told that it was impossible for aeroplanes to fly because they were heavier than air. That was a commonly believed view. The Wright brothers watched birds flying, and since, without question, birds are considerably heavier than air, it was clear that the commonly held view was plain wrong. Working from that realization, they developed aeroplanes which flew perfectly well. The years passed, and the technology started by the Wright brothers and their careful scientific measurements and well-reasoned theory advanced to become the science of aeronautics. This science was used extensively to design and build very successful aircraft, and aeronautics gained the aura of being a law. Unfortunately, somebody applied aeronautic calculations to the flight of bumblebees and discovered that according to aeronautics, bumblebees couldn't possibly fly as their wings could not generate enough lift to get them off the ground. This was a problem, as it was perfectly possible to watch bees flying in a very competent manner. So, the laws of aeronautics said that bees can't fly, but bees actually do fly. Does that mean that the laws of aeronautics were no use? Certainly not. Those laws had been used for years and proved their worth by producing excellent aircraft. What it did show was that the laws of aeronautics did not yet cover every case and needed to be extended to cover the way that bees fly, which is through lift generated by turbulent airflow. It is very important to realize that what are described as scientific laws are just the best working theories at the present time, and it is virtually certain that those laws will have to be upgraded and extended as further scientific observations are made and further facts discovered. Let's hope those 4 elephants don't get restless before we have a chance to learn a bit more.